Welcome back everyone, Mariah here, and in today's video I'm going to be going over the price of Bitcoin, where I see it headed in the near future, and I'm also going to be showing you guys inside my NEXO account, giving you a little bit of an update. It's been a while since I've talked about NEXO, so I'm going to be giving you an idea of how much I'm paying every day in interest on my loans. I'm going to also be covering how much I received when it came to the NEXO dividend payout, and I'm also going to be going over what I ended up doing when it came to the voting options, and also going to be showing you the dividends. I already talked about that. So first, the price of Bitcoin. Bitcoin is currently sitting at $35,469, actually up 2.25% in the last 24 hours. Not bad. So on this daily candle, the high of this candle is 35.7, and actually a strong candle, and this is looking good. If this ends up printing as a higher low, it's going to be a really good sign for Bitcoin. But still, I keep on talking about this 50 DMA. That is the key level right there that we are going to be watching, anticipating Bitcoin to show a lot of just to see a lot of resistance from the 50 DMA. Another thing to take into consideration is, Bitcoin's been kind of trading sideways in between this range for a decent period of time. And the good news is that this is building a lot of support at these price levels at the $33,000 to $36,000 range. Building a lot of support. And one thing that you want to think about when it comes to price is also consider time. So for example, the longer the Bitcoin ranges in that period of time, the stronger that support is going to be in the future. So always think about that. So like I said, this candle is looking good right here, but still expecting some resistance at about the 36.5 range, and that would be if Bitcoin shot up there today. But I'm honestly kind of more anticipating a really large pullback down to the low 20,000s. So let's go and look at the 12-hour chart. 12-hour chart looks excellent. Okay, so let's see, the high of this candle right here, 35.7. The high of this one, 35.689. So if we can see Bitcoin get above 35.702, that would be this green 3 trading above the green 2, and that would be a very bullish sign for Bitcoin. So the 12-hour chart looking like it has a lot of potential. The 4-hour chart is looking really good, making higher highs, being held up nicely by this moving average right here. And so what's interesting is that, let's say Bitcoin shot up to about 36.6, not only would it meet resistance here, but it would also be a double top on the 4-hour chart. Double chart, for those of you that don't know, is typically a bearish sign. 1-hour chart here is looking pretty good. I want to see Bitcoin make a higher high. The high of this candle right here is 35,702. So Bitcoin can make a higher high on the hourly chart. It's looking good. It's looking nice and strong. Let's go ahead and take a look at Ethereum. Ethereum on the daily chart. Ethereum is looking good. Strong candle today. Definitely anticipating a lot of resistance at this level at about $2,400. But overall, Ethereum looking good. But I'm anticipating, let's see, it's July 4th. Happy 4th of July, by the way. It's July 4th. I'm anticipating this pullback in Bitcoin to happen sometime in the month of July. I was first thinking that it was probably going to happen in the last 2 or 3 weeks into July, but it's kind of looking like the pullback might happen sooner rather than later. Let's go and look at the 12-hour chart. 12-hour chart is also looking really strong on Ethereum, as this green 3 has traded above the green 2. Let's take a look at the 4-hour chart. 4-hour chart looking strong, but this right here, all of this 50 DMA that most of both Bitcoin and Ethereum are approaching on all of these charts is going to be something to really pay attention to. Hourly chart looks pretty good on Ethereum. We want to see this green 2 trading above this green 1. The high of this one is 23.73. So enough for the charts. Let's go and take a look at my NEXO account. Kind of give you guys an update here. Portfolio balance, $550,000. You can see here, this is what I want to show you guys. Most people were very upset that I had sold a couple of Bitcoin. Yesterday's video, I put in a bunch of buy orders. But I did that because I have an outstanding loan of $336,000 on NEXO. So I wanted to have an opportunity to have some stable coins or USD so that I can deposit more in here if Bitcoin pulls back to the $20,000 range, because if it does, and that's going to put me in a position where I get liquidated, or they're going to basically start selling my coins to cover for the loans. And what's worse, me selling a couple coins to protect myself from the downside, or getting completely wiped out, and then NEXO selling my coin. So that's something you want to keep in mind. You can see here I've been using NEXO for I think 6 or 7 months at this point. I've earned $3,100 in interest, but this is the problem right here. I am currently gold status. I bought a bunch. Oh, look at this. I only need 284 NEXO to be upgraded. So that's going to save me a ton of money, actually. So what I'm going to do right now, let's see here. I am going to actually buy some NEXO. So I'm going to take, let's see here. I'm going to take USD coin, and I want to receive, can I receive NEXO coins? Yes. So, wait a second. So I want to receive NEXO, and I'm going to pay with, cannot pair, so you can't pair those two. I'm going to have to actually use some Bitcoin to buy some NEXO. Let's see. Oh, insufficient funds. Oh, you know what? All of my Bitcoin is actually being used as collateral right now. So what I need to potentially do is, let's see here. Can I swap USD coin for Bitcoin? Yeah, okay. So how much is NEXO coin right now? NEXO coin is, where is it at here? NEXO. Why do I not have NEXO on here? Oh, right here, NEXO. $1.55. So it said I needed 284 to reach platinum times 155. So $440. I think I'm just gonna buy $1,000 worth of NEXO so that I don't flip back and forth in between platinum and gold, because I'm just losing. I'm paying extra fees. I'm paying extra on the loan. So let's see. I'm going to use 1,000 USD coin. I'm going to receive Bitcoin, preview exchange, instant exchange. Okay, so I did that. Back to exchange. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pay with Bitcoin. Let's see here. Well, let's see what I want. I want NEXO, and I have Bitcoin. So let's see here. So that's going to give me 226. So perfect. I'm going to use 0.02 Bitcoin. I'm going to buy NEXO, preview exchange, exchange. So this should take me to platinum status, I think. Oh, unlocked. That's weird. Okay, so maybe it's going to take a few moments for them to actually upgrade me to the platinum status. Still says gold. Don't like that. Wait a second. Oh, okay, platinum. Finally, yes, platinum. Okay, so instead of paying 8.9%, I'm now going to be paying 6.9%. And I did this because you can see every day I get charged about $83 to have these loans. That's when I'm paying an interest daily. So you can see here like $83. And then I make about 9, 10, 11, I make about $12.50 in interest for the other coins that I have that are not being used as collateral. So that's going to save me a pretty solid amount. I'll tell you exactly how much it's going to save me. So let's see here. If I have $336,000, it's so weird to say that out loud, in loans, and I was paying, let's see, 0.069. Okay, so $23,000 a year divided by 365 days, so 63. So now I'm going to be saving about $20 a day in interest just because I'm now platinum status, okay? Pretty sure I did the math there, but I'm doing this kind of quickly because I got to get to the beach, you guys. So I also want to show you when it comes to this here. So back, it was like mid-June, I want to say, when NEXO paid out the dividend. So right here, you can see here on June 16th, they paid me in 172 NEXO coins, which was equivalent to about $313. And let's see here, I have about 32,000 NEXO tokens. And I want to say I purchased these like 4-ish months ago. So I would have gotten more if I had been holding them longer, but they take into consideration how long you've been holding the NEXO coins with how much they pay out, basically. So you can see here that it obviously passed 90%, 324 million votes to get daily interest on NEXO tokens instead of a one payout annually for the dividend. So basically, it wasn't like whichever had the most percentage was going to pass. It was, if for it to pass, it had to have had 324 million, which is, I don't like that because of the fact that I'm sure the NEXO owners hold a ton of NEXO. So they had like probably a ridiculous amount, and I'm kind of assuming this, but it's highly likely. They had a ridiculous amount of power in this voting situation. So I made the video talking about the whole situation, and I said that I hadn't voted yet, that I was gonna wait till the morning. And I had pros and cons of why I was gonna vote for each of them. And at first I was like, my vote doesn't matter because the 4 was winning dramatically. And then I read here that it needed, over 300 million votes to actually pass. And I was like, oh shoot, like my vote actually does matter. So I set an alarm in the morning to make sure I voted in time. And I woke up and I was in the middle, it was moving day for me. And I completely forgot to vote. And I'm really glad that my vote wouldn't have mattered, okay? But I can't believe that happened. I can't believe I completely forgot to vote. But I was still very torn on the situation, and part of me is happy that I didn't vote, just because like I can't say that I contributed to one side or the other, because I am very torn between the two different situations. I'm curious to see if NEXO is going to propose anything in the future, but we shall see. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please hit that subscribe button, hit the like button. That is all I have for you today. As always, go out there and create a portfolio that you love.